Hi there everybody, it's Verity here from inkybutterfly.com. Thank you very much for joining me for another card making video, and today I have a guest star.
Hi.
Okay, so Emily, my teenager, is going to be assisting today. She's going to do the making. Okay, so I've already made something. This is for the Creative Colour Challenge that is run by Vicky Lou Designs, so there'll be a link in the description if you want to participate. Okay, so this time around we've got this interesting combination of Lemon Lolly, Coastal Cabana and Bubble Bath. Okay, so those are the colours that we're working with, and I've opted to use the textured floral stamps today with the coordinating dies. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So what Emily's going to do is do her own version of this card. She's going to use the same stamps and dies, actually. Yeah, she has to use the dies, and create something of her own using these three colours. Okay, so you've got a completely different design in mind though, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to start with?
First we're going to stamp a background with one of the flowers in, like, the, what's it called? Lemon Lolly and Bubble Bath. Okay,
alright, it's okay. Let's pop those to one side then. Okay, do you want to get your ink pads open? So both these colours were new additions. Last time we had a colour refresh, and they're really nice sort of subtle colours, and they are in the subtle family. Okay, so ink pads are at the ready, and we've got some scrap paper. Okay, and we've got a piece of basic white cardstock there that we're going to stamp all over, aren't we? Mm-hmm. And so this is the stamp that we're using. We're using that one out of the set. Okay, cool. So you're just going to stamp all over, are you? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Try and tessellate them as best as possible.
Okay. Going to try and make the most of the space, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. So you're going to be, you can wipe off, you're just going to try and fit as many in as possible, yeah? Mm-hmm. Cool. Alternating between the colours. So we did know she was going to do this, so the advice, just a bit higher, that's it, so people can see. Mm-hmm. The advice here was to start in the middle and work outwards to try and not end up boxing yourselves into corners. Okay, all right. So we'll just keep building up that background, and there's a couple of other stamps that could be used to make this and build this up. So there's various bits and pieces that you can use, and of course you don't have to use this stamp set. There are loads of floral stamp sets that could be used in a similar way. I really liked two-tone flora for making backgrounds, so that one's sadly going to be retiring though, so I've already taken that off my shelf, sadly. But actually I'll give you a quick, if you pop along to Instagram, I posted a, and actually it's on my Facebook page as well, I think. I did two-tone flora in a monochromatic design using pumpkin pie, and it looked really great once I'd finished with it. I was actually really surprised at how good it looked. So you can check that out if you want to. As I say, you can switch to pink now. Random's really hard to do, in fairness. I think we kind of end up having things in patterns unintentionally.
That's because our brain is wired that way.
Yeah, it's just a human thing, I think. Okay. And then you can probably put some partial ones on those corners maybe, just to fill in that space. What do you think? Okay. Okay. Oh, that's it where it gets it. Cool. Have you done?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, dokie. So there we go. That's 2 out of the 3 colours already used. Okay, so we don't need that stamp anymore. Okay, the only other bit of stamping that we need to do is a sentiment. So we just need a scrap of basic white for that, which I'm just having a look in my scrap bin to see whether there's something that will do that actually. Let's have a look. Do you want something? Oh, that'll do. That gives you plenty of room to play with.
And this is why you keep your scraps.
Yeah, scraps are great to keep within reason. So, yeah, they're always useful for sentiments and things like that. So we're going to use the Coastal Cabana ink for this. Now, I used the Every Thought of You one in the set, but Emily's opted for the, what is it, Birthday Blooms for You, does it say? Something like that. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So let's get that inked up and we'll put it smack in the middle. Well, near enough anyway. Because she's going to die cut that out. Okay, straight up and down, well done, super, super. So, here we go, just some light tapping on the ink pad, straight up and down, and that is a really great result, okay? Okay, do you want to cover your ink pads? We don't trust open ink pads, do we, Emily?
No.
How do we know that, Emily?
Experience.
Yeah, we had a little faux pas when we were practising, didn't we? Okay, so we're using one of the deckled circles. So you want to get that onto your and tape it in. Deckled circles are an online exclusive, and you get loads of dies. Okay, loads and loads and loads. In fact, you might even say on the packet how many there are. 14 of them. Okay, and they go from really, really teeny tiny. So what's that smallest one? It's about an inch, and the biggest one is about, cut size is probably 5 3/4. Massive. Okay. Right, so we've just secured that with some washing tape. So we'll just run that through the die cut machine. Okay, so we're just doing that off camera. And like I say, this is for a colour challenge. So these are the colours that we're using. We're using Bubble Bath. That's it, just line it up, that's it. Bubble Bath, Lemon Lolly and Coastal Cabana. Okay, is it done? Okay, so you can put that plate away now, that's it.
Stuck.
Yeah, just bend that slightly, that's it. It cut so well, it got stuck into the cutting plate. So that's her sentiment that she wants to use. Okay, and then ahead of time, because we didn't want to...
Camera magic.
Yeah, this is the power of TV. We've already die cut 6, is it?
6.
6 of the leaves. Okay, so what did you want to do with the leaves?
So we're going to put them in like a wreath around the outside.
Okie dokie, alright then. So do you want to do that first before we put everything else together?
Yeah.
Okay then, right, so maybe we need our scrap paper just in case, just so we don't get the surface sticky. So I think what I would do is put loads of glue on the back and then position them, okay? So you don't have to go in a circle, you just do stripes if you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, well, I'm fancy.
Okay. And you might end up being, because they're going to overlap, you might need more in the middle as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Alright. Okay, so you're just going to position them around the edge there.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. And I think we said we'll try doing 3 kind of equal-ish. Doesn't have to be perfect. Don't worry about it. You don't need to do any maths.
I'm not going to do pi r squared divided by 3 or whatever.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. That is not a calculation I want to be doing.
Okay, alright, so we're going to roughly do it in thirds and then we're going to fill in. So how does it look from the front now? And is it going to fit nicely on our panel? Spoilers, we're going to be matching it onto some... So if you float that over the top now, is that going to... Yeah, it's going to be smashing. Yeah, okay.
Smashing.
So now we're just going to fill in the gaps a little bit with the other 3. And they don't have to be the same distance apart. You could make them some further in, some further out, so that it gives it a bit more of an organic look. And then twizzle a bit, yep, do whatever you want. And of course we are restricted with the colours that we're using today, but you could use a variety of different greens to create this look. Okay, we can fiddle with that afterwards, babe. Get more stuck down first. Okay, however you want. Your card, you can. Okay, let's flip it over, see what it looks like. Yeah, I think that looks awesome. Okay, happy? I reckon that looks absolutely flipping stonking. That's what I think that looks. Okay, I reckon.
Right.
My personal opinion is that would be look really great popped up on some dimensionals onto your card. Okay, all right. Do you want to put some dimensionals on the back ready? And then we can start putting everything together. Yeah. Okay. Flip it over then.
I'm sure we don't want 2 more. There and there.
I think it looks alright. Personally. You want 2 more? We've already got 1 stamped. Do you want to stamp another one?
Let's do 2 more.
Okay.
Oh, so that's a bit funky.
So Coastal Cabana inks there.
Yeah.
So there we go. So just 2 more to die cut. In actual fact, shall I die cut that other one while you're stamping that? I've got a new magnetic thingy for dies, which is like totally awesome. So I'll just show you that in a second actually. So, okay, is it all clean?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's run that one through. Okay. Do you want to stick that onto yours and I'll die cut your other card? Your other leaf, I should say, sorry. So you might need some extra glue. There you are.
Dankeschön.
So there we go. We can reuse that tape. And yeah, I've got one of these little. It's actually a needle keeper for sewers, and it just keeps all those dies in one place on my desk, which is phenomenal. There's all sorts of different things. So those happen to be something that I found, but there's like mechanics bowls and things like that as well. Happy?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So just a few dimensionals. Probably want at least 3 or 4, I would say. You're not going to see them from the front, so just go for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, dimensionals are on. Okay, right. You ready to start putting it together?
Yeah.
Okay then. I'm going to grab your card base. So we've just got a basic white card base, so that's cut and scored in the usual way. Okay, and we're going to layer it onto some Coastal Cabana. I cannot remember what I cut this down to, so let's just check what that is. That is 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, and if you wanted to know how big this basic white was, it's 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. Okay. So what glue would you be happy sticking that down with? Bearing in mind you've got to get it right and layer it on. Do you want to snip the seal using tape?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Just be playing safe and just put it in the corners.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. A little bit in the middle. Okay. Cool.
I don't think your seal likes me.
Oh, it's alright, it's just practice, mate. So is that the way? Yep, okay. So just make sure you get your border right. That's it. Well, it looks so funny you doing that right-handed, because obviously I'm left-handed, so that looks really peculiar to me. Okay, that looks good. That's done a good job there, getting that even. Brilliant. Okay, now you've got to get it even on the card. You might want to. So another tip when you're layering though is put it on your card and eyeball how big that border is that you're aiming for. If
you line up 3 sides, then the 4th one's going to be right.
Yeah, it's like you've watched my videos or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, which way up is it? Does it go that way? Does it go that way? I think, I don't know, it feels like that way. I don't know. It's up to you though. You may not have a preference, but they are different obviously, so. Okay. So now's your time to think about which way around you want it.
That way.
Okay, alright then. So seal it up then. Get it stuck down. That's it, you need to do the tick, that's it. See? There you're up. Okay. Brilliant. Look good. Looks good. Fantastic, well done.
Booyah.
Excellent. Okay, right now you just add your pièce de résistance, your lovely wreath that you've made. Okay. Okay, so you'll probably want to hover over the top and make sure that's straight and exactly where you want it to be, because this could be positioned bang centre, or you could make it a little bit higher. Okay, so you know, have a little think about how you want it, and then when you're ready, drop it down and just press it down. Good. Great. Oh, that looks amazing. Doesn't that look absolutely fantastic? Absolutely fantastic. Okay, right, so I finished mine off with iridescent rhinestones. Do you want to put any gems on yours?
Yes.
Yep.
Glam.
Glam? You want to use the same ones? Just to keep it the same as sort of using the same products, yeah?
Yes.
So iridescent rhinestones, they're retiring. Oh, I have like a zillion packets of these, so they aren't going to be leaving my craft room for a little while until I've used them up or anything, but they are leaving. And do you know what's really great about these? What I personally like about these is that they come in 3 sizes. So there's little itty bitty ones, medium ones and big ones, and I think that's really, really cool. Okay, right, so up to you how you want to put those down. Do you want to poke it all? To lift them up?
Do you think I won't stab myself?
Well, hopefully not. No, not really. I think you're probably old enough not to do yourself injury. So I would keep it flat on the thing.
I'm deciding sizes.
Okay. So when I make mine, obviously I use the rule of 3s, and when I've got 3 sizes, I do the big one, little one, and then a medium one out of the way. So that's what I do. But obviously you take, you can do whatever you want. It would be very tempting to put one in the centre of all those flowers on the back as well. But
we don't want to blind people.
Would that be a bit too sparkly, do you think?
Yeah, they are iridescent after all.
Okay. big one?
One of every single one.
One of each size, yeah? Okay, and where's that one going to go? Tell you what, positioning gems isn't actually as easy as you might think. Okay, you going with that? Happy?
Oui.
Excellent. Okay then, right, let's pop that to one side then. So here we are. Have you finished? Was there anything else you want to put on it?
No,
you are finished. Yes, you are finished. No, I don't want to put anything more on it.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Okay then, what do you think, guys? I think that's pretty awesome myself. Right, okay. This is the one that I did. Okay, and just to remind you, this was for a colour challenge, creative colour challenge. Link will be in the description. So we were using Lemon Lolly, Coastal Cabana and Bubble Bath today. And we've both used the textured floral to create two very different cards with our products. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. She was like, Mum, I've got to make a video with you. I haven't done one for ages. I'm like, okay, let's go do it. So this is an extra bonus this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. Stay safe, take care, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.